What's going on, guys? MiniKhal here, coming at you with a day 210 account update. So welcome back to the channel. As we kind of normally go with these video formats, just kind of starting things off. Day 210 right over here. So pretty crazy that this account has been active now for 7 months. So just kind of zipping along. Other things we typically touch on first and foremost, looking at the TCP, the roster was at 1.9, the last update. Right now we are sitting at just a little bit over 2 mil. So again, kind of in line with the way the account has been kind of growing, and about another 100K. Like I said in the last video, the last kind of account update was probably the biggest growth that Mini's had. But the rest of it is kind of proceeding, the way it's been. So we'll kind of look at a couple things with the roster, kind of what I've been working on, and just kind of where we are. So Pimtech still kind of hanging out at the top, still eventually planning to take them into Dark Dimension 3, and I am kind of slowly making my way towards Dark Dimension 3, but the only problem is right now I am kind of hyper-focused on getting through that Doom campaign, and we have made a little bit of progress with that. Part of that is in to unlocking Longshot with a lucky basic orb, and I've kind of gotten him taken up. I've taken them to level 71, planning to do the same for Iceman, Bishop, and Beast. I did just T4 Longshot's passive, which I think really should be able to kind of push me over the edge, hopefully. But been working on them just to kind of get through those first 3 nodes in the Doom campaign. So basically I built up, Bishop, Iceman, Beast, and then I worked on Shatterstar, and then when I unlocked Longshot, started working on him. If I'm still not able to basically get where I want to, the next goal obviously is to take them to Gear Tier 12, which I'm currently doing with both Longshot and Shatterstar. Beast, Bishop, and Iceman I actually took to Gear Tier 13 just because I had the extra gear, and I do plan on using the Axemen for future ratings, so I didn't see that as kind of like a waste of resources. Other things I'm kind of possibly considering if I'm not able to still do this node is I will then kind of take in Multiple Man when he gets unlocked, and between the 3 X Factor, and I think I would probably do Bishop and Beast. Between those 5, if I can't get the node done then, I'll really kind of have to reconsider some things. Other things kind of going on in the background, still currently farming Hela and Loki for my future Black Bolt, also farming Quake as my current Inhuman character. Once I get Hela and Loki done farm-wise, I will start farming 2 more Inhuman characters, and then hopefully, have them in a position where I'll be able to unlock Maw. So that's kind of where that is. Other things, kind of the same old, in the gold store, still just buying kind of gold pieces that I know I need, like the alien spores. Purple, kind of the same thing. Any purple gear I need, I'm buying. Any gear that is associated with Silver Surfer, I'm buying as well, just because I'm not unlocking him in the paid sense on Mini, but I will be unlocking him in the free sense. And then, depending on what the future strike pass looks like and what the rewards look like, as well as the price, that might be something I'm considering on Mini, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Other things kind of going on, I am hoarding my war credits and my elite war credits for this upcoming milestone event, which has taken a lot of self-control on my end. It's been really hard not to spend this stuff. So hopefully that event starts, this week, and, can kind of stop hoarding, because that's not normally one of my favorite things to do. In the Elite store over here, still kind of sitting on these 310 credits. There hasn't been a character I've been looking at to buy. Other things, Orbs, just kind of been opening them, just because I normally would. The only things I haven't opened yet are the Moonknight Orbs, and I thought that would be kind of fun to just kind of open them all at once on screen. see how far I am able to get with those orbs, and if I'm actually able to even unlock Moon Knight. So the Alliance did finish up the final Midnight Madness thing, which is awesome. So good job, everyone, on that end. On Mini, things have been a little crazy personal-wise, so I haven't been doing as well on this Crescent Crescendo, and that's just because I've got some just real-life stuff going on, and Mini I really only play on my laptop slash kind of a cheap tablet I have, so I haven't been as active on Mini as I would like, but certainly doing what I can. Other things kind of going on. We have gone back into 7.2, which is great. We recently switched up the lanes and just kind of like how everyone is playing, and so far seems to be doing pretty good. I will go in and probably spend the last bit of my raid energy, and yeah, so I'll do that kind of in a little bit. Other things, like I said, I did make a little bit of progress in that Doom campaign, and while they are not 3 stars, they're at least passed through, which luckily for right now, these 2 nodes don't have any pieces of gear that I'm like hard-pressed to farm, but I do want to go in and go ahead and give this node a try again and see how we do. Like I said, I did just T4 long shots passive, so I think that actually might kind of give me that final little push. Some of it has definitely been RNG dependent, and kind of just working out the kinks of this node. I was able to, at one point, get it down to basically a one-on-one, and it was between Shatterstar and X23. And the problem is with X23 and her evades, I wasn't able to basically finish her off. But at the same time, my Shatterstar was basically just healing himself. So it was kind of like this weird stalemate, and that's the closest I've gotten so far. So just kind of trying to continue, see what other avenues I might need to potentially work on. And yeah, so we'll see if that T4 for long shot kind of did the trick. If it didn't, my next kind of plan of attack is to then basically get Shatterstar and Longshot to gear tier 12 and see if that does anything. And then if not, then the next option is to basically wait around for multiple man and see if that's basically enough to kind of get me through these nodes. After I do complete these nodes, the next step is going to be over to the Mystic section, which the Mystic section, I've definitely got a plan of attack kind of going. We'll see kind of how it works out, and basically how quickly Silver Surfer comes to the game as far as like free to play friendly, because he I think is definitely going to be instrumental for Mini to kind of get through those nodes. And he's definitely a character I'm looking forward to building on MiniKhal as well. So basically, looking at the team that I have here left, I definitely want to get rid of this Colossus for his taunt. And now my new focus is going to be the X23. As I said, she kind of is the problem child when I'm trying to finish this node. If it gets to the point where I'm down to just like, I only have one of my players left, X23 is basically able to kind of like evade away the attacks. So it's kind of really hard to take her out when you only have one other character. This is definitely the best my fights have gone so far, and I definitely think that is a huge part due to the fact that I did T4 long shots passive. That is definitely making a really big difference with this fight. So far, no one has died, which is not normally the case with this fight. Normally, at least a few of my characters have died by now. And so we did lose the Negasonic, but she is kind of that... she's the NPC, so her dying actually doesn't affect my star rating for this match. So now we just need to basically get rid of this X23, and I'm not really worried about the Toad. He should be pretty easy to take care of. And I think we are actually going to 3-star this node, which is pretty exciting. So boom, we are done. So we 3-starred this for the first time on camera, which is awesome, and not a single legendary in this team. As I did a video on this kind of a little bit earlier, this is my Doom team for peasants, and what I mean by that is just Mini doesn't have any legendaries. So really excited that I was able to 3-star that finally. Moving on over, starting in the next part of the campaign is the Mystic section. And I actually haven't spent any of my energy today. So at least I don't think I have. Yeah, so I haven't spent any of my energy yet. So I do need to do that. But I think what I am going to do, if you look at these requirements for this next kind of section, I'm thinking about kind of bringing in a hybrid team. And I'm just going to go pop that in so I can kind of show off who I'm thinking about taking. And so the requirements with this one, it's Hero Mystic or Guardian characters. So kind of what I've been thinking. I definitely think I want to take in Thor just because I'll be using him later on for a Wave 1 team. Other options I am thinking about Rocket Raccoon, and I believe Groot was maybe someone else I was considering. And then I was thinking about bringing in White Tiger and then Silver Surfer. It's kind of who I'm thinking to bring in for this team. But again, it's going to depend on when Silver Surfer is released. So that's who I'm planning to work on for that. What I am going to do is I am going to go ahead and unfavorite my Axemen for the time being, just because now that I've kind of got that node taken care of, I want to focus on those Mystic characters and those Guardian characters that I was kind of showing off. So I'm just going to go down here and kind of mark heroes real fast because they are all heroes, and see who actually needs to be worked on. So like Thor is gear tier 11. I could probably just do a quick equip all for him, and that'll get him taken care of. Groot will need to get worked on, obviously. Rocket Raccoon is another one that we will definitely want to work on. And then, so that's 3. And then we've got White Tiger, I think is going to be our 4th. And then, like I said, I think Silver Surfer is going to be our 5th. So those will be who I start working on next. So super awesome to kind of get that out of the way and finally make some progress. All right, so they've added some new raid milestones. So that's kind of cool. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that while we are on camera, just to kind of give that a look. So we're looking, boom, those all look kind of normal. That looks kind of normal. Okay, here we go. So down at milestone 20 is where you start seeing some different rewards. So that's pretty cool. And then down here, you start seeing gear tier 14 and gear tier 15 stuff. So that is awesome. So definitely happen to see this. They basically doubled the milestones. I think they stopped at 20 previously, and now they're up to 40. So that is definitely a step in the right direction. Certainly happy to see that. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So moving along, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go in and open up these Eternal Orbs or the Moon Knight Orbs, just to kind of show. I haven't opened a single one yet. I've just been kind of sitting on them. So you look over here, not a single one opened. So let's go ahead, open those, see what happens, see what kind of luck we're having. We're doing pretty good today, so I am optimistic. So let's go ahead. We will do, I guess it'll be 5 opens, and let's see what happens. So here's the first orb. All right, so we got 8 Moon Knight shards, 5 Carnage, 210 gold, which isn't bad. We got Toad, Mr. Sinister shards, and some Hela. So overall, pretty good. Let's go ahead and pop open the next one. Got some orange pulls, which we love. This is definitely a nice orb opening. We got 24 Moon Knight, 260 gold again, a couple more Sinister and a couple more Carnage shards, which is awesome. One of the good things on Mini is that basically none of my characters are maxed, so any kind of orb or character fragments I am all about. Boom, we got another 20 Moon Knight shards, so definitely good. Looking like Mini should probably be unlocking him if I'm not mistaken. We've got another orange pull. So again, 19 of Moon Knight, 5 more of Hela. couple more of Loki, which is good too. That'll kind of ease up our farming. This looks like our last orb for 8. Okay, we got 8 Moon Knight, a couple Karnak, some Swarm, Thanos, and Mordo shards. So overall, pretty good. We got 79 Moon Knight shards, 8 Sinister, about 8 Hela. So not too bad. I'm not too mad at this orb pull. So definitely some nice stuff. Let's see, that was enough to unlock Moon Knight, which is awesome for Mini. They're definitely looking like one of the more like free-to-play friendly teams, and definitely kind of like an X-Force 2.0 where they basically counter a lot of characters in the war store, or in war rather. Another option for Minu too is depending on how long it takes to unlock Silver Surfer, Moon Knight is actually another option I can possibly take in to do those hero mystic nodes. So let's see how far that got us. In the New Moon event. So it looks like it got us all the way down to, let's see, all the way down to milestone 25. So not too bad. Considering, like I said, I haven't had the time to really play as much on Mini, that's a lot better than I was honestly expecting to do on this event. And let's see if that actually gives us enough to get a 4-star Moon Knight. We'll go ahead and claim all these real quick and see what happens. And then I think after this, what I'm going to do, I do need to go over my Stark Tech real fast, but then what I'll also do is I will pop on over to Khaleesi and just kind of show off. Been working on Silver Surfer a little bit, so I was able to get him Dark Dimension 3 ready. The plan's to obviously take him to Dark Dimension 4. So we'll just kind of show that off real quick and just show how he's performing in Dark Dimension 4. But yeah, so that's pretty good. Not too bad for a account update, I would say. So I think, like I said, where I'm going to go now is start working on my Mystic Heroes with the team that I mentioned, and just kind of keep making my way through the Doom campaign. So I am going to go on and switch over to Khaleesi, and we will basically show off Silver Surfer in Dark Dimension 2, and see how that goes real fast. Bear with me just a minute, getting that kind of loaded on up, and we will see. So let's see. All right, so loading on into Khaleesi. I've been really happy so far with how Silver Surfer is performing. Definitely a phenomenal character, really powerful, and the fact that he is performing as well as he is at only, 3 stars is amazing. Definitely a character worth investing in. Really kind of no wrong way to spend those resources. So just do a quick DD3 fight and then basically kind of call it a day and just kind of keep going. So we should be loaded up in just a minute. Okay, that is done. So I was able to take him to gear tier 14, which was pretty cool, and just kind of test him out in the cosmic section. Was running him kind of with this little setup, and was doing pretty good. So here's just a little second fight. He is definitely a phenomenal character, and like I said, the fact that he's able to perform as well as he does at such a low star level is, truly impressive. Historically, I wouldn't think about bringing a 3-star character into Dark Dimension 3, but anyway, so as this go ahead and loads on up, we'll do a quick little fight and then wrap everything up, and yeah, that'll be that. So this is basically the damage I was able to do in just kind of a random attack. I just kind of came in and went and did my thing. Was able to knock out 4 enemies, and that was without any kind of cooldowns being up to go, and so it's really impressive how well he does. was able to T4 both his basic and his special so far. The next one on the list will be his ultimate, and then I will basically wrap that up with his special. The special is definitely, of his 4 moves, probably the lowest priority. But again, he doesn't really have any bad attacks or any bad moves. So he's definitely kind of similar to an Ultron type character where all of his abilities are worthy of a T4. And I mean, you can see here that he just basically takes no damage. He's got a full barrier going, and once he gets to his 3rd turn and his speed gets up by 45%, he really just starts going very quickly. And again, he's just a phenomenal character that performs really well in multiple game modes. So if you have him currently unlocked and you haven't started investing in him, definitely a character worthy of investment. He's going to be, like I said, a strong arena character, a strong raid character, a strong war character, and, even a strong Dark Dimension character. I definitely am planning now to take him into Dark Dimension 4. Working on getting him geared up. He is, I believe, 3 pieces of gear away from being Dark Dimension 4 ready. You'll notice here, like, Cyclops just did his big ultimate, and Silver Surfer is basically unfazed. His barrier didn't even basically notice the hit, and they were able to handle that node pretty easily. So definitely a cool character. Hope you have enjoyed this account day 210 update, as well as just a little bonus with Silver Surfer in Dark Dimension 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did find this helpful. Take it easy and enjoy the rest of your weekend.